They say the scale only tells half the story, but these papers right here, they tell the whole truth. Today I'm pulling back the curtain on my 3-month journey using Mounjaro. We're not just talking about the weight loss or the side effects. We are deep diving into my actual before and after blood lab work to see exactly what this medication does to your body on the inside. If you're thinking about starting Mounjaro, or if you're already on your own journey, you know how wild the transformation can feel. But what is happening to our cholesterol, our HbA1c, our liver enzymes? In this video, I'm sharing my exact starting metrics, my current 98-day results, the side effects I battled, and whether the numbers prove this journey is actually worth it. Let's get right into it. Let's rewind 3 months before my first injection. I felt stuck. My energy was non-existent. My food noise was incredibly loud. And no matter how clean I ate or how hard I worked, the scale wouldn't budge. I went to my doctor, we ran a comprehensive metabolic panel, and the results were a wake-up call. Here was my baseline. My starting weight was 312 pounds. My A1C, which measures the average blood sugar over 3 months, was sitting at 7.9. My fasting glucose was 145. And my total cholesterol was 244 with my triglycerides at 211. My doctor looked at these numbers and wanted to put me on several medications. He said my liver was inflamed. They wanted to see how it looked in 3 months. If it were still inflamed, we'd have to do an ultrasound. He said my cholesterol and triglyceride levels were high and recommended I take rosuvastatin to help decrease the inflammation in the arteries. He also wanted me to take linezolid to help protect the kidneys because of the diabetes and early signs of potential hypertension. We agreed to start Mounjaro, and I told him that I wanted to only take Mounjaro for these next 3 months and see how the numbers turn out, as I felt my weight was a big contributing factor to all my bad numbers. All right, let's get to the main event, the blood work showdown. I went back to the lab last week, and the data left both me and my doctor pleasantly surprised. Let's break down the 3 big markers. First up is the big one, metabolic health. My starting A1C was 7.9. Today it dropped down to 4.8, which is a new record low for me, as I have never seen it below 5.6. It was a bit shocked, to say the least. That puts me firmly back into the normal non-diabetic range. Seeing that number drop means my risk for long-term complications plummeted. My fasting glucose went from 145 down to 89. Next up, cardiovascular health. Weight loss can sometimes temporarily spike cholesterol, so I was a bit nervous. My total cholesterol went from 244 to 201, which is right on the cusp of normal range, which is under 200. I am oh so close. My LDL, the bad cholesterol, dropped from 173 to 139, which is going in the right direction. And look at my triglycerides. They went from 211 all the way down to 110. My lipid panel completely transformed, heavily reducing my cardiovascular inflammation. Finally, we checked my kidney and liver enzymes, specifically ALT and AST. When you carry extra weight, your risk for developing fatty liver disease is higher. My starting ALT was 66. It is now 23. My AST was 62. It is now 29. This proves that my liver is no longer inflamed and under significantly less stress now than it was 98 days ago. When my doctor reviewed these results, he was thrilled. The data shows that Mounjaro isn't just a weight management tool for me, it is actively repairing my metabolic dysfunction. So what is the plan moving forward? Because my labs look good and my weight loss is steady, my doctor and I decided to stay on this Mounjaro journey and review everything in 3 months. This is a long-term journey, and we are treating it as a medical treatment for a chronic condition, not a quick fix. 3 months ago, I was nervous to take my first dose. Today, I have better blood work than I've had in a very long time. If you're struggling with your health, remember that the scale is only one tiny piece of data. Your blood work holds the real map of your health. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment below. Are you on Mounjaro? What have your labs looked like? Let's talk about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.